What up, words man? Dream with Dream Motivates. Welcome again to the season finale right now of the 2025 Q4 Entrepreneur Blueprint. I have an amazing guest that you might want to take your notes out and get ready. We're about to get it in. For the dating game, I need your rate between 1 to 10 how this episode goes. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, listen, you know I always find the dopest entrepreneurs. And this one is going to probably be one of my favorite episodes because it's practical. I can't say that I am a student in the game at this point, but I'm definitely learning some lessons from my new brother from another mother. Y'all give it up for my brother, Rod Warner, the author of The 7 S's to Getting Any Woman is in the building. What's going on, man?
Thank you, Dre. I'm good, man. Thank you for having me on.
Look, man, I know you're busy. And I know it's hard for you to come back from your Monday sessions. So I definitely appreciate you for hanging out with your brother on the Tuesday.
You're welcome.
And we're going to dive into it. Before we get into this book, before we get into, what you do for a profession, let's go back. Let everybody know you are a twin. How was it growing up in your part of town, and how did it mold you to the brother that you are today? Because, I love your stories. You got some dope stories about you and your brother and how y'all grew up, you know what I'm saying? But kind of give us a Cliff Note version. Where you grew up and how you grew up and how it led to who you are today.
Okay. Well, I grew up in West Dallas, for those who know. Most people know it as Trinity Grove, but it was actually West Dallas, and it was very, very low income. It was 6 of us in a 3-bedroom. My sister had her own room. My parents and my brothers, we all stayed in one room. And we had the full-size bed.
I already know, man.
And the 2
I was right there
beds.
with you. Yeah.
The bunk beds, you know what I'm saying?
Who had the top, who had the bottom?
I had the top. My brother had the bottom.
I had the top, too.
Yeah,
we had
yeah.
a bunk bed. My stepdad built that thing.
Yeah.
Bro, the bunk bed, I could touch the ceiling. It was so he built it by himself, and that thing was dangerous, bro.
And I used to look at my blinds, and I could see directly downtown Dallas.
Really?
Yeah, that's how close it was. So we used to call it the levee, where the Trinity River runs.
Okay.
And it used to smell so bad.
Oh yeah, especially certain times when you go across that bridge. I don't think it smells that. Maybe they did something.
Yeah, I think they cleaned it out.
Yeah, because boy, you drive across it. So it stayed like that around where you was at.
And it would flood.
Oh wow.
It would flood when the waters go. They had to put gates up and keep it out. So that was the environment that I grew up in, and it was not pleasant. And we didn't know. I didn't know anything about a pantry until I was like in the 7th grade.
Same here, bro.
Yeah.
Pantry. First of all, what's that?
Yeah, I didn't know what a dryer was.
Me neither, bro.
Yeah, we just hung clothes out.
Same thing. That's why I love seeing you in who you are today. Cause I'm like, I had the honor privilege. Thank you so much for letting me come over to the crib.
Yeah.
I mean, the crib was super crispy.
Thank you.
You always crispy. You always super, clean, and you teach other people how to be clean. But, out of the two, who was who and who was the other? Like, were you the mean brother or you the cool brother? You the one that stuck up when it came to fighting? Were you the one that he protected or you protected him? Well,
I think we actually kind of, it wasn't really about protection at that particular point in time. It was more or less, we just having fun. We just...
yeah, because, if y'all West Dallas, bro, I grew up, I'm from Philly.
Okay.
And we came to Village Oaks in Oak Cliff.
Yeah. So we was a little bit up on the Village.
It was, yeah. We was like, if we was on the Monopoly board, we was in the Browns.
Yeah.
Y'all was like in the light blues.
Yeah. No, it was rough, man. It was really rough, man.
Yeah.
But now we didn't really have to protect each other. We just had to just we just played and just I was very mischievous and meaning curious.
You the one that got in trouble.
Out of everybody,
You got the butt whoopers.
out of all the kids, I was the one.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, all of them combined, I got the most women, and it was just because I was just curious.
Got
I was
you.
just curious about a radio. I would take it apart, a speaker, anything with a screwdriver. I would dismantle it.
And I let you know that you wasn't scared to take risks.
No,
At an early age.
yeah,
you were a
the
risk
early age.
taker.
Yeah, but it didn't come across like that. It came across, I'm gonna beat your butt.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
So,
I got plenty, brother.
Yeah,
I got plenty.
Yeah.
So yeah, both. So now you went to, high school. You grew up and you went to high school.
Yeah, we moved to during that era, we got bused to the white schools.
Okay.
So I mean, I started out in the elementary, then we got bused to the white schools. So
Okay.
I'm out there with the white people, you know what I'm saying, trying to learn how to speak correct English.
Okay.
And, we still hood and taking stuff, and somebody lose their pencils or wallet, we would, getting them, what I'm saying, going rifling through them, you know what I'm saying. We were just some hood kids.
Y'all
We
was
didn't
over
know-
there. Was y'all used to play pencil break?
Yeah,
What you know about pencil break?
beating on tables,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
using the pencils as the
Okay,
beat. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
yeah.
We had to. We made music and
Yeah.
playing dodgeball and all
Oh,
that
yeah,
stuff.
for
man.
sure.
So that was my upgrade. Then we moved to Oak Cliff, which is different. And I
Mm-hmm.
thought Oak Cliff people was really soft.
Nah, bro.
And I was to me, coming from where I came
Oh,
from.
okay.
Yeah,
in your comparison for where you something. Yeah.
Coming from West.
Yeah, it kind of depends on the hood that you're in.
because you
went to Carter.
I went to Carter, but
Yeah.
we the project kids and us, we used to interact. So we used to, fight and see all of that. Then I had cousins that live on Lee Street. Shout out to Lee Street,
Yeah.
Warners, and we used to hang out. And so I had, a level of protection, but my dad was clearly involved in our lives. You know what
That's
I'm
what's
saying?
up,
So
man.
so he was.
Shout out to Pops.
Yeah, so he was there, and so he wanted us to have a better life. He got a job at the post office, and back then you get a job at a teacher, post office,
you ballin'.
GM,
You balling, UPS. Yeah, you
so
on.
he wanted to have a house, and we moved to Oak Cliff, man, and we just over there. It was like I didn't really have a grasp understanding of a pantry or a garage, so the house seemed huge, and it was
Yeah.
a 3-bedroom house,
Yeah.
but it seemed huge, and we just like I said, I didn't know we didn't know growing up we was poor.
You don't know until you get your level of exposure, and then you go outside and like, oh wow, I didn't know you had roaches. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was
It
me.
normal.
I went over my partner Steve Gowans. I tell the story all the time, and I speak on it, and I talk about the Steve Gowans experience. And the first time I ever went over somebody else's house, I went over his house, and I literally asked my man, "Where your roaches at?" I swear to God. Hand to the man. Where your roaches at? He like, what? I don't got no like it was disrespect.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, I try to play it off like, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Miss Gowans told me to go in the bathroom, wash up for dinner. Matter of fact, she said supper. I never even heard that word supper. She said, go in there, wash up for supper. She had spaghetti. We was at the table. We prayed at the table. This big bowl of spaghetti is in front of me. It's about to go down. And she said, amen. And I took this hand and I covered the bowl, and I'm just like, boom, 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 boom. Miss Gowan hold my hand like, son, what's wrong with you? And I looked up, and everybody looking at me crazy. And I was like, oh my bad. And so I'm looking at them, and I'm eating like them.
Yeah.
And she pulled me to the side after dinner. She said, son, is everything okay with you?
Mm-hmm.
I said, yes, man, it's okay. No. What's wrong? What's going on with you at the house? Nothing. Why are you eating so fast, and why are you covering your food up? I said, to be honest with you, Miss Gowans, the roaches would jump in my food.
Oh wow.
That's how bad. I mean, when I say infestation, bro, it was as much as this carpet is. You would see them all over the place, and
It was normal.
bro. I mean, on the TV, bro. I'm watching TV, and my man's just walking in front of the TV, interrupting
Wow.
on everything. That's how I grew up. Water off 2 weeks at a time, electric off 3 weeks at a time. You know what I'm saying? Just growing up like that.
Yeah.
When I look at this book and I look at the man that you are today, I definitely got to ask you this question.
What's that?
When was the first time that you had an encounter with a girl saying, oh, I like you, Rod, or Rod, I want to be your girlfriend, or will you be my girlfriend? Circle yes, circle no. Do you remember like because this was the beginning. Whoever she was, we got to shout her out right now. And you were the beginning of this book because my brother took the notes from that day and put them right here.
Dre, you make me go way back. You know what? I just had an interest in girls. I can't remember that girl.
You can't remember? You remember? But okay, you remember
it was
her name?
a couple of them. Yeah,
all right. So what happened? What she do? Like she was like.
I just kind of saw her, and back then we had Jerry curls.
Okay, okay.
So
Had the
her
curl, had the
curl
Ice
was
Cube.
on. Yeah, and then New Edition was on the scene
For sure.
Candy Girl.
Yeah.
And Ooh My Secret.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So all of that, videos had just came out,
Yeah.
and
You had the polka dot shirts. You had the rayon shirts.
yeah.
See, I ain't
But
had
we
none of
had
that.
polos.
I used to wish I had them shirts.
Oh,
y'all was the boys that had.
Yeah,
them.
we had Ralph Lauren, man.
Okay,
And the
yeah.
actual polo with
Okay.
and then we had Shags. You know what I'm saying? So.
So that day, she said, "Did she holler at you? Did you holler at her?"
Of course, I hollered at her. Man.
Okay.
Ain't nobody was hollering at my goofy ass back then. You know what I'm saying?
So
Of
okay,
course
so
I
this is the
did.
fired time you had the nerve to say, "Let me holler at this girl."
I think it was more or less because I was goofy, so I just kind of
Made her laugh a little
crack
bit.
some joke,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's how you
Said
do it.
something, yeah. And let me get your number. She
Yeah.
gave it to me because you get 7 digits back then.
So that was your
was
first
doing
number?
March time had. Let me get your digits. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? 7779311.
Yeah.
That was the song. So
Oh,
let me
yeah.
get your digits.
Get your
you know what I'm saying?
So that was your first number.
I think so. I believe so.
Dang.
I mean, because I think we wasn't really allowed on the phone. So you got to say I'm a 70s baby. So
Yeah.
we wasn't really allowed on the phone like that. And then
See.
when my grandmother called it, they click on the line, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So you try to ignore it because they know who it is.
Yeah.
And you be on the phone trying to rap, you know what I'm saying? Had the music and playing in the background. And that's when Ready for the World, Never Mattered to Me, you know what I'm saying? And Lady Cab Driver
Yeah.
and Midnight Star, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You playing that in the background.
Yeah.
And that's when Orange Juice Jones came out.
Yeah.
I saw you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I'm on the phone, with the background, the phone clicking.
Okay.
Click, 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 you know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
yeah.
And I'm like, hold on, let me get this because it kept calling. The
Yeah.
phone ring. This is my grandmother. So I got to jump out the phone.
Yeah.
And keep my grandma on the phone. She
This-
fussing when I get back. It's this whole thing.
This was the beginning, bro.
This is the beginning, man.
So okay. This is about 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. What you thinking?
6th grade.
6th grade. So then we go to Carter. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Well, I went to Carter.
You went.
yeah.
I know you went to
middle
junior, then you
school,
went to
yeah,
Carter.
yeah.
So the Carter experience, man. Shout out to Carter. Definitely, y'all had the band, y'all had the football team,
And
y'all
the
had-
women.
and the women. You definitely had the women. I came out of Skyline, so you already know y'all used to
Yeah.
come up there and holler at us. But
Yeah.
how was ride in Carter? Because you know what? I never asked you that. Like, were you the man? Were you almost the man? Were you trying to be? You was like on level 16? Were you? Yeah, you were still.
So
trying
they had the man, and then they had down here, and I was like right in the middle.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
okay, you came in
Yeah,
the
well,
middle.
here's the thing. Carter, back in the late 80s, and when I was up there in early 90s, man, it was really, you had the football team,
Yeah.
and they was bigger than life.
Killing,
these
yeah.
guys look like giants.
Yeah.
And then you had the Scoundrel
Yeah.
and news reporters already up there for
Yeah.
no pass, no play, and then we were winning. And then you got this, robbery scandal, you know what I'm saying? So you had all of this. So
Going
the
on.
news cameras stayed at Carter.
Yeah.
So, but the school just, it was like it was chaotic, but it was organized chaos, if you will.
Got you.
And so, but the school was just popping. Like it was like a fashion show.
No, Carter was definitely dope. I
Yeah.
mean, we would always go to Carter. Carter used to always come to my parties, and I always had a lot of respect for Doug Baskin over there at the Carter.
Yeah.
He was over the band membership over there. Shout out to Doug if you're listening. Coming out of high school, did you go directly into college? Nonstop. You didn't stop at all. You went straight in, and you went to PV.
Prairie View.
Now, yeah, you see what now? Who is ride with the women in PV?
Well, it started out.
See, because this is all developing, compounding into
it's
this
a book.
book that we're going to talk about in a second.
Well, it
Because
started
I want to get the backstory.
right, but it started out. Didn't start out perfect because when I went out to school doing freshman orientation, my grandmother had a heart attack on Prairie View campus and died.
Oh man.
And
God
so
rest his soul.
I was like, man, I don't know if I really want to be here. So
Gotcha.
I was very apprehensive.
Freshman year?
Yeah, my first year.
Wow.
Down there. So got there, man, and they were like, keep going. Hear all these, just it seemed like noise, but it was actually words of encouragement to keep moving forward. And I had a girlfriend back home, so that was my, my practice.
Yeah.
I was practicing then, trying to be in a relationship and all that. And then,
that's
but
tough.
the girls, man, at Prairie View you had them. So imagine you had Carter, Kimball,
All matched in
Skyline,
one.
Roosevelt.
I definitely
Kimball.
been to the Baby Dome before, brother.
Yeah, okay.
So shout out to 1000%. I have been to the Baby Dome a couple of times for y'all. The homecoming game. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
So,
but then the basketball games, the PV versus
Crazy.
TSU, you got to understand. You had a mixture of women. I mean, it just like, it was just kind of like.
Now was Rod was he still in the middle, or was Rod coming? Was Rod rising?
So for me,
was Rod
for
coming
me
up?
when I started there, of course I was here. You
Yeah.
know, but I had a car. And I had tried to. I couldn't afford the. Back then everybody was doing the white inside the guts, the white dash.
Oh, yeah.
So I just had the headrest were white and the steering wheel wrap was white. So it gave the illusion that I had. Yeah.
Okay.
So it looked like I had.
Yeah.
It was like that, but trust me.
What was the car? Was riding in?
I had a Jetta.
Whoa.
Yeah, I had a Jetta
You
back
had a
then.
Jetta?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I
you
had
was
the
the man
bang
for
and
real if you had a Jetta.
So yeah, and I was real, clean cut then. You know what I'm saying? But again, I would take the money I had. I would just like to look neat. That was just my thing.
Is this when you start dressing more and kind of?
I dress within my budget.
Your brothers call you a fashionista.
You said what now?
Your brothers, all your boys, all right, he a fashionista. He always fashion. He missed the fashion.
That's as I matured.
And we're going to the
that's
levels.
I was getting
For
matured.
sure.
But now, back then, it was kind of like, hey man, if you got 7 outfits, make sure those 7
Swap them out,
Yeah, make sure they look, presentable.
Okay. So now we start making some money, make a little money. We got the Jetta, make a little money.
Yeah.
You finish PV, and then you got your master's degree, correct?
Yeah, I got 2 masters.
You got 2 masters. Respect, man. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you.
And did you go directly into your field, or did you take a pause break, or what?
No, so I didn't. I actually started teaching.
Okay,
I was a teacher.
Right. You were a teacher.
Yeah, I was a teacher, and for Dallas ISD, and it started out the first 3 years fun. Then after that, I started. This wasn't it.
So from now this is good and interesting too, because from teaching, what made you decide to become a psychotherapist? Like you know what? Because obviously it has probably a lot to do with the degree. Because your 2 master's degrees are in what?
One in training and development, the other one is counseling.
Okay, dope. Yeah. Okay, there you have it. That makes sense. Yeah. So what made you say, you know what, I want to become a psych? Did that kind of just land in your lap, or it was a decision?
No. When I went back to school for my master's in counseling, I actually went to school, mortuary school as well. So I wanted to open up a funeral home.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I went to school. I was in mortuary school and working on my master's at the same time. So when I graduated like a week apart from each other. So I graduated one Saturday and the next Saturday, or one Friday. I think it was a Friday. Yeah, one Friday, the next Friday.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it was. So I wanted to own my own funeral home because I had a teacher, a professor in Prairie View, and I was an undergraduate. She told me, you might want to get into these 2 areas. I said, which one areas are that? She was like, either gerontology or the funeral business. She said, 'cause both of them gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Facts.
really? Yeah.
Facts.
So I did that, and I had the drawings, and I went to school, and had got a partner, and I wanted to do the first multicultural funeral home and state of the art, with 3 chapels in it. And I had the drawings and, still got them. But, at that time, I didn't want to do psychotherapy.
You didn't?
I
Really?
wanted to do my funeral home, but I wanted to
Okay.
offer
Okay.
grief counseling as a part of my package. But at that particular point in time, counseling was just kind of slow. It wasn't as big as it was as it is now, I should
Yeah.
say. And man, but I had two friends. They were actually sitting in class with me. They actually went on and did their practice. I sent one of them his first client, and but I just never was interested, man, in it. So God has a way of kind
Yeah.
of.
Because based on your clients that I've met, all of them say you're amazing.
Hey, man, I think I do pretty good.
Yeah. They say that. They said no.
I mean, that's
They said Rob Warner's the truth. They
it
said
was-
if y'all
yeah.
in public service announcement, Dallas Fort Worth, or actually across the globe right now, because you do stuff online.
Yeah.
Definitely, if you guys, because you're doing a lot of marriage counseling right
do.
now, right?
Right.
So counseling, if you need counseling, we're going to give his information. But I would say that based on everyone that I've met thus far, A plus, brother. Congratulations on that.
Yeah. And it's not easy. It can be very challenging because one of my clients yesterday, I was just talking to him, and he was just like, man, January make 5 years I've been with you. And I was like, man, yeah.
Whoa.
Like I've seen him no kids to having kids.
And does it come every month?
Huh?
Did he come every month?
Oh, yeah. He come twice a month.
Wow.
Yeah, twice a
Wow.
month. Yeah. He been doing that for that long.
Man.
And I mean, like I said, you see your clients grow up. You see them have kids. You see them get jobs. You see them from coming into manhood. You see them evolve. You see them lose parents. You see them lose relationships, marriages. You see them lose themselves at times, and they get back. I had one of my clients. I was looking. He was in the NFL and had horrible experience, got addicted to drugs, and then I looked online. I had just thought about him and looked online, and he got back into the NFL. He took 3 years off, and he was kind of loose, and he said, man, I want to get back in the NFL.
So you've been a psychotherapist for how long now?
Oh, 7 years, I think.
7 years. So that I'm glad it's 7, because my question for you, in your opinion, professionally, as far as mental health, how has the change been in our culture for the past 7 years coming through COVID? Because I can only imagine during COVID, you probably had a lot going on in your office. I can only imagine.
They wasn't really dealing with the fear of COVID. I think more people just trying to understand it and how to they was trying to figure out how to make good use of this time that they had off. They're trying to, balance it. Too much time can not be, it can be detrimental to you.
Correct.
If you don't know what to do with
Correct.
it. I think I had that, and then, people was having babies and drinking, having fun, and they was just trying to balance out life.
Yeah.
But I think once that they started getting interaction, that's when I think they started really realizing that they need human interaction. Just a video screen just wasn't going to do it.
Yeah, they actually need to be in front of people. Now, when you came out the gate 7 years ago, you told me you went in. You was doing like what, 40, 50 clients a week? I mean, you say you was on 10, right?
Yeah, I was some days 15. So
yeah.
On the average, it would be like on a normal day back then, probably be 10 clients a day.
Do you remember the first thing I told you when I first met you? The first question I asked you when I first met you?
No, refresh my memory.
I remember you sitting next to me. I said, in my mind, I was like, bro, this is a sharp brother. Dang, this boy look like he off GQ magazine. But anyway, I asked you what you did. You said you're a psychotherapist. And I was like, wow. I said, how do you handle that on a day-to-day basis? Remember that? He was like, I know how to turn it off. How? Like, how do you go through people mental and helping them and hearing all their stories and all the stuff that they're going through, and then come home and just be regular Rod? Like, how do you do that?
Well, one thing I do, Dream, I read God's word every day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I pray, and I can tell a difference when I don't read His word or pray. Like my day gets kind of rattled, and I pray for my clients every day,
That's what's up, man.
and because that level of hedge, and when I read God's word, that keeps me a level of hedge protection, and that protection keeps me balanced because anyone can knock you off your game, and so I understand that I'm as a tool. Therapy is a tool to help guide to where you want to be, not where I want you to be, but where you want to be. And a lot of people, men, want to be heard. They really want to be heard. So I understand that pain is real, and having someone to talk to and know they got your best interests at heart, man. And I thank God I got some great, fantastic clients, man.
And how's the gratitude level for you?
Oh man,
Like when
they
you
say
actually, I mean, I've literally talked to your brothers on the side. They all
Yeah.
say the same thing.
Yeah.
But when you go home, how do you feel? Do you feel like empty and I'm like so
Oh, yeah.
exhausted? Or do you
Yeah.
feel like, well, God, thank you for using me? Or like, do you feel like do you feel like it's tolling? Like literally, how do you
It depends.
feel? Okay.
It depends, Dream. 'Cause some days you really give your all, and sometimes you see some of their clients hurting. Or I had one client, her husband was dying from pancreatic cancer, and she watching him decline. And then I have
Wow.
clients who go back and revisit when they were sexually assaulted and who they were sexually assaulted by. You have people who are really mad at the person who's already dead.
Wow.
And some people who just confused. And some days it be heavy. And
Yeah.
that's why I told you I don't really be doing too much
On
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays. Yeah.
So
and I thank you for being here. I do.
yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
But it does get heavy, and sometimes you gotta know how to decompress.
Yeah.
I got some other friends that are therapists as well, but sometimes I just I try to sit in silence sometimes. Yeah, and silence is it's a good balancer, and you can only hear from God, when you're quiet.
How does Rod teach us like somebody that's like you?
Okay.
And it's probably like a person that's dealing with a lot of people, counselors, teachers. How does Rod decompress? Give us a hack. I know you love coffee. I know you love
I do.
coffee. I know you got a couple of things, but what's some decompression things for men and women? What do you do?
One, find someone who really understands you, the one who's really going to listen to you. I have I ain't gonna just say 5, but I probably got about 7 people, and I know who to go to for what.
For each one, each category.
Yeah, because everything is not just cookie cutter.
Gotcha.
And some I go through them, and I'll be like, "Hey man, let me ask you a question."
Yeah, run this by you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they'll tell me this, and I rarely talk about my clients. That may be a 1%, but I'd be like, "Hey man, what about this? What about this one?" And I just listen to them, and my group is way more mentally.
Oh yeah,
advanced
you
than
got some sharp brothers.
Yeah, so
Shout out to, and you got a podcast coming out. We're going to talk about that.
Okay.
I got to meet them. The Gentleman's Playbook, ladies and gentlemen. Go to YouTube and check that out right now. It's off the chain, super nice. And I just like seeing your point of view, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I said, I think I spoke in that. Shout out to my brother Mike Jones, but I was speaking at his deal, and I was just saying that it was just refreshing just being around some brothers with the intellect that y'all have. So definitely shout out to you. And I want to just dive into this book, bro.
Okay.
For one, Guinness Book of World Records in my own book, my own little dream book, that this book right here, this is the first book I have actually read page to page, true story, since well, the first one was Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. The second one was actually The Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. That was a little bit more struggle for me.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one was The Seven S's to Getting Any Women by Rod Warner.
Yeah.
So shout out to, and you actually said, you like, I remember you told me like, read the book. Tell me what you think.
Yeah.
I'm like, man. You asked me the next day, did you read the book? I didn't read the book. Read the book. Just tell me what you think. I said, you know what? I'm a man of my word. Let me read this book. And I remember reading the book and my son looking at me like, Dad, what are you doing?
You okay?
Are you all right? And my wife came in and she's like, are you okay? What's going on with this book? And I will say, man, I love the fact that it's, hold on, let me say. I think this thing is 78 pages.
72 pages.
72 pages. No, 72 pages.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, for any brother out there, and it can fit in the back pocket, praise God. So if you missed it a little bit, you can go back in there, and it's a super easy read. I read it in probably 2.5 hours, so I was proud of myself. Maybe 3. I think it was 3.
That's okay.
Because I actually was kind of stopping. I want to have some fun, and I keep that at the end, but I definitely want to ask you,
Okay.
so far when people have read this book,
Mm-hmm.
what has been the people's favorite chapter? Because I'm kind of curious because I know mine, but what has been like so far the favorite chapter?
Oh,
Like, man, you know what? I like that one. I like
never,
that one.
You know what? I don't. Maybe Sanctuary. I think.
Okay.
But I think all of them just run it together.
Oh no, you definitely did a good
They
job
just
with
run
that
it
too.
together.
You did a good job.
Yeah, it may be like a level. I think it's
Yeah.
but like I'm gonna start asking that question, Dream. That's a great question.
Yeah, like what's your favorite chapter? And then that's kind of a good way to kind of chin check them. Like, what's your favorite chapter?
But they kind of do it all in confidence. They be like, man, this is a good read, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So, I get the check. Do I get the wink of the gun?
Yeah.
I get the
Yeah.
wink of the gun, and they give me the wink of the gun.
So it took you about, because a lot of people struggle with writing books, including me. I'll put that out there. I've had a book in me. I got about 14 books in me, right? It took you about, 2.5 years to kind of birth this book, or how long was it?
To actually, well, it was a whole process because I just thought just writing and get it edited and go to print, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's not that simple.
No.
Yeah. Well, but to get it the way I really wanted it, meaning. It's almost like if you were going to a black tie affair, and you like, man, I want to get this outfit or suit made or whatever the case may be. So you know what look you're going for, and you know what kind of color, and you know what kind of color you don't want.
Yeah.
And so just have your whole complete outfit just kind of laid out, or say, for example, your house.
Yeah.
You're like, man, before I have
housewarming
and whatever. I want to have my house laid.
Yeah.
I want this. I
Yeah.
want the color scheme. I
Yeah.
want the chair. So it was kind of like that. Like I kept saying, it's missing something. I
Yeah.
ain't ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what I did, I had another cover. I did a test run. So I was like, let the cover be ugly, but the insides be this. And you kind of see, the people who respected me and say they read it and they liked it. So all of this is a process because you don't want to put out nothing whack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then people be like, oh, it's nice, and you be like, it's nice. Yeah, but
Yeah.
So for me, it was a good 2 year, and I could have shortened it, but again. I wasn't in a rush, Dream.
Right,
I
you
was
trying
just
to- you
like,
wanted right.
whenever it
You wanted
happened,
right.
it happened.
Yeah.
You can't rush a baby.
The 7 S's to getting any woman. Who was the inspiration of that title? Or what?
It wasn't really a who. It was really kind of what. And I was. It was back in 2017 when I had the idea. I had some guys I mentored, and all of them are doing well now. And they just asked questions about girls, and I was like, "Hey, man, it was second nature to me."
Right.
And I mean, because I had so much failure and so much success, you know what I'm saying? But I mean,
Right.
you try, this would work, this would don't work, this would say don't not to say. So anyway, but they was asking me stuff I know, and I was
Yeah.
older than them, so I just kind of told them the things that I knew what was true and what was actually accurate. So, Dream, they were my inspiration, and then
That's awesome.
I tried it on my clients, and they was
And it's
like,
working.
"Say that again." Now wait
Yeah.
a minute. They would pull out their phones and writing down. Let me write this down. I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
I thought it was just like, man, this is. I don't know. If you this age, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
didn't think it worked on adults, but one of my clients, he just said, "Man, I think you should you didn't put this in a book, man." I
And
said,
boy, so
"Why?"
that seed, put that seed.
Yeah, he put
that
that
was
seed,
a mustard
man.
seed when he said that.
But it was how he said it
Yeah.
that really resonated with me, and I was like,
He was inspired.
Huh.
Like, wow, you
and,
should
yeah,
do a book.
and it stuck with me.
Yeah.
And I just
Now,
read it.
here's the crazy thing. Would you ever think you would be giving advice on? And he hates when I do this, but I got to do it because I want y'all to buy this book. So I'm gonna tell y'all my 2 favorite chapters. So my favorite chapter is smell. We'll talk about that at the end. My second is swag.
Okay.
So I find you right now like it's almost like you be giving swag class lessons. And I see that all the time. Like, hey man, don't do that. Do this, do that, do that, do that.
Yeah.
Is it fun at this point now? Like, wow, I'm actually teaching brothers to, and then it's crazy when you're like on episode 2 or no, I think it's episode 2 or 3, I can't remember. And I could see like every one of your guests
Let's start having more.
was like looking like GQ magazine models. I'm like, man, what is going on in here? So I don't know if you had a PSA, like, look, when y'all come on here, I need y'all to. So obviously, are you having fun with that, with the swag lessons?
I don't really teach it. I just kind of demonstrate like this is how I want to present myself to the world.
And you show how important it is in this book to have this swag.
Yeah, and again, I dress according to my mood, and like today I was like, what I feel like. And I was like, you know what? Because at first I was like, I think I want to wear a hoodie. But it was, I got a special Ride Warner hoodie that I got made.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and cop it when he get it
yeah,
out there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, nah. I said, no, I think I feel like, a button up. You know what I'm saying? I just want, and plus I was listening to Jay-Z, 30 or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, talking about the button up. I'm all grown up, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm wearing this today. It's going to be simple, you know what I'm saying? But no, I had a sweater on over the shoulder.
You always clean, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't going to lie. Like, you definitely always clean. I got to give you that.
Well, thank you, man.
You always super clean. And you talk about swag and confidence and how it makes you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I love how you said this is how I make, depending on what I'm feeling today, is how I'm going. And you're not scared to be you. You know what I mean? You definitely got some different things. How you doing? Like, I ain't never seen nobody do that. Okay, that's Rod. That's his signature. That's what he do.
Yeah, it was because here's the thing. I'm at a stage in life, and I'm at an age in life, Dream, that I really, I hear people, I do, but I listen to me.
Yeah.
And I'm okay if somebody's not okay with what I'm wearing or what I'm saying. I'm okay with that.
You good
it's
with
okay.
that? Yeah.
You
You confident.
Well, I've learned to trust God's voice and what I'm hearing, how he comes across, you know what I'm saying? And so
And I love that about you.
Yeah.
That
So
you listen to
I'll
God.
be like, don't go there. I don't care what it. Don't do that. Do this. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, man, let me listen to this. And it's really a feeling. So again, I just dress how I want.
I think it's dope because a lot of us don't have father figures to teach us this.
Yeah.
Who has the dad that says, son, don't wear this with that. Don't wear this with that.
But see,
You
my
should wear-"
daddy didn't do that now.
Yeah, but you become that father figure or big brother or uncle to the people that are gonna have. Shout out to all the mothers out there.
Yeah, right.
Buy the book and read it to your son. I think this is a super gentleman, dope book. If I had if it was a single mom, the father's not in the house.
Absolutely.
Read this book. I'm telling you, because it's a dope book that you can kind of say, wow, from a man perspective, this was the. Now, I love the fact, I'm gonna give a little, he don't like me doing it, but I'm gonna do it. The 7 S's to getting any woman. Now, this title can throw you off.
Absolutely.
But being the man of God that he is, it's literally a faith-based book. So I kind of a little spoiler alert. But I definitely want y'all to check it out. I want to talk about, before we get out here, my favorite chapter, and I want to have some fun with it,
Okay.
which is smell.
Okay.
So I definitely love this chapter because it's to me, I dealt with levels of this in my life because we would have, the kids would make fun of us because we didn't have washer and dryers, and our clothes might have smelled terrible or whatever. So I dealt with low self-esteem. Saying growing up because I could hear the kids talk about me all the time. So I never forget when I finally got some money, bro. When I tell you, I bought a bottle. Y'all about to laugh. A bottle of Brute. And bruh,
with the little silver thing. On top.
bruh, you couldn't tell me nothing, dog.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell me nothing, bruh. I was like confident, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to everybody. I want y'all to read the book, but we're going to have some fun. So, because we want to hear from the great one himself, Rod Warner. So, very first cologne you ever had?
Well, see, let me go back. I didn't own nothing. I had an older brother, so I got to pass me.
Oh, so you snatching him.
I just used what he had.
Okay,
man.
what
That's
was the
you
first one you used? Like, what was the number one? Like, yo, I'm capping that right
I think
there.
it was Langerfield.
Wow.
And then I think the other one was Passion, Liz Claiborne, I think.
Okay.
And it was in a dark purple bottle.
Okay.
And
Oh, bro
then,
he has a nice little stash.
And he had, Langerfield photo came out in black with the lime.
So no, bro, no Old Spice?
No, man.
See, y'all had some chips.
It was my grandfather used to do that. He used to put the Old Spice on. Put after shave. And I was like, what is that? Yeah. And but my dad was like a polo guy.
Okay.
So he would, with the green bottle with the gold top.
With the gold top.
Yeah, that's all he used to wear. And I'm like, man, I got tired of it. It's like, man, you got to wear something else. But my oldest brother, he would do that, and then Yope came out.
Yope or Jupe? Is it Yope? Is it Jupe? We used to call it Jupe.
We call it. You pronounce it J,
but it's how you pronounce it. Jupe. Now that was a fire. It was in a pink bottle.
It was a white bottle, but the content in it made it pink.
Okay,
and that's why.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Jordache, they had their signature line.
Shout out to Jordache.
And,
I ain't never had that one.
Ocean Pacific had a fragrance.
Yeah.
So yeah,
some classics right there.
Yeah, man. So you just kind of.
All right, so different eras, Rod in different eras. Rod and Carter. Mm-hmm. What was you wearing? What was your go-to? You remember?
Wow, you taking me back there.
You probably was on some Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit was my dad had Fahrenheit, so we would go in there and steal it. Oh no, it was the one they used to sell it everywhere. Aspen,
the green one,
the green with the leaf on it.
Yes, with the leaf on it. Nah, that was a fire. My partner had that one.
Yeah, so we
had like a springy smell. Yeah,
and when I wanted to switch it up, I would go in and get a little, and but I could not touch my daddy polo.
Oh, yeah,
it just
so PV days polo.
No, PV. I had Obsession, Calvin Klein Obsession.
Okay,
it was sweet.
Okay, Obsession.
I had Obsession, and I mean, you really got me thinking over here. And I had what was the other one I had? Wow. You got to give me a second.
That's dope because when you smell something, it kind of brings you back. You ever smell something like, yo, I remember back in the day.
Oh no, it was a body oil that I got. It was one guy from my frat brother. His name was Waddell Scipio. He always had this fragrance, but he just got into body oil.
Okay.
See, back then, body oils was just starting to come out.
Yeah.
So they had this one Egyptian musk.
Musk. My partner used to rock that one.
Yeah. So I got onto that, and I got that one and that one. I kind of mixed them together, made a fragrance, man. And I love the reaction of it.
Yeah.
And after that, man, I just rocked that for a good little while.
So Rod Warner's top 5 So coming in number 5, because you know what your number 1 is. So coming in number 5, y'all better get your notes down. Getting the 7 S's, y'all better get your notes out, because this helped me out so much. Because you know what you gonna do? You gonna keep going to the store and try this. You about to hear from the G himself.
No, I'm top 5 probably would be Tom Ford Tobacco Vanilla.
Oh boy, what you know about the tobacco vanilla? Okay,
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, is that what you have on today?
No.
Okay. I was trying to catch. I was like, which one is that?
Number 4.
That tobacco vanilla is fire.
Number 4 has, and I can't never pronounce his name, but it's spelled K-E. It got like 4 E's, 4 or 5 E's, like E, it's in cursive. The R, it's Kerr.
Kerr, okay.
Yeah, but that one, it's a scent room.
Okay.
They carry it.
Okay.
The third one will probably be, it's called The Chronic.
The Chronic.
Yeah, it's in a red bottle, gold right, and it's a scent room.
Okay.
Course. My second would probably be Boris Imperial.
I heard about that one.
Yeah, Boris
I need
Imperial.
to go check that out.
And my first one will probably be Perfume de Marley, OJ.
Ooh, I heard about that one too.
That's what I got on now.
That's the one you got on now. Yeah. So when you're out and about, do you see that the fragrances like kind of capture and now you running into like a conversation, or kind of give me when you're walking into the room and then somebody says, "Hold on."
Yeah, I was at Home Depot looking for something. And dude said, "Say, man, no homo."
Right.
He said, man, what is that you wearing?
What you got on? And I get that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, man, hold on, bro.
Yeah,
I just need to know what you popping. Yeah.
You know what? I have so many different fragrances. So again, if I got the Valentinos and the Sauvage and Elixirs and all that. So again, it depends where I'm going, what I'm doing. I got some Clive Christians, you know what I'm saying?
Whoa. You got some Clive Christian?
Yeah.
Man, that's an expensive bottle.
Yeah.
Very expensive.
It's called the world's most expensive cologne.
It is very expensive. I did my studying. Now, in the book, you mentioned, shout out to Creed Imperial.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I love that fragrance. I love Creed Aventus. I like a lot of Creeds. I'm really, really feeling Tom Ford, though, bro. Tom Ford, shout out to Tom Ford. He is definitely not scared to try nothing.
So, no.
My boy would put some wood chips in a bottle, shake them up, be like, here, check it out.
That ombre leather.
The ombre leather, have you tried Tuscan leather?
I haven't.
Cold.
Yeah,
Tuscan leather by Tom Ford. Effing Fabulous by Tom Ford. You got that one. Yeah. Now you either gonna hate that or love it. It's a weird smell.
But when it's settled, it's
those ouds.
It's a more of a and then tobacco oud.
The oud, I love the oud. And then I'm a big John Paul fan. John Paul Gaultier.
Yeah,
I'm a big John Paul.
Too, yeah.
Now I know you got you leveled up. You know, I know that's level C to you, but hey, for us that's down here, y'all come on here, call out your boy with the John Paul. But I definitely cut for just the education behind the fragrances, because I think you was teaching me the other day, like you was like some fragrances are for certain seasons and the whole thing.
You know what? I don't really get into the
because I heard you and your guys were talking.
Yeah, we're talking about. You know, some of them I only wear during that winter season, and some I only wear spring, but. If it smells, like I said again, where I'm going, with. But if I like it, and it doesn't matter, what the price point is. If it smells good, it's coming.
You gonna get it?
Yeah, it just.
Well, you ride one. No. That's how you do it. You know,
no, but just.
Yeah, that's how we do it. I mean, saying my brother be coming in, busting in, he got a whole bag on today. Where can we find you, and how do we locate you? And before you even talk about that,
okay.
How are you feeling the response of your brand new podcast?
I'm getting a great response. A lot of people are actually taking the time out to listen, which is, shocking to me. The mere fact that, they're actually listening and enjoying this episode number 2. They really like the You were saying that I'm more relaxed.
Yeah,
And,
you were.
yeah,
You were. And
yeah,
shameless plug,
yeah,
and I really appreciate you.
yeah,
Definitely, I was the honor. I had the honor and privilege to produce it
yeah. You
here at
did.
Dream Media, and you did a very good job. And I could tell the second when you was like, "All right, loose, let's go."
Well, I mean, hey man, I have never done no podcast
Right,
before. You know what
right.
I'm saying?
You're
So,
doing a great job.
in Dream over here,
Yeah, we're
pushing
gonna
that.
push
You
it.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But like I said, hey, like you asked a question earlier, I'm enjoying it.
yeah.
Hey man, pass, fail, win, lose, draw, whatever.
I mean, you're
If I-
doing a very good job, and it's going to catch fire. And then when you start, it's go boom, 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 and it's already catching fire right now. So definitely go to YouTube right now. The Gentleman's Playbook is live, and you're right here with your host with the most, Mr. Rod Warner. I got a chance to check out your birthday event. You know how to throw some events, brother. And I heard that you got a couple more events. We're gonna probably put that. Y'all go check his Instagram and social media out to go check that out, and definitely go buy the book. And you got another book
a
coming.
couple of,
Yeah. You know, so I'm super excited. You know what I'm saying, to be a part of that. And I'm definitely know that you're gonna be blessed and a lot of other. This book is not only just for men;
right,
it's for women too.
right,
Right?
right.
Am I right about
Oh
that?
yeah. Because here's the thing: if they have a son, how do you teach your son to get a woman like you?
Correct.
And
That is
again,
very good that you did that in this
yeah.
book.
Well, again, you want to. Here's my thing. I tell anybody, read it, see if I nailed it or did I totally miss it. You be the judge. You know.
And
what
I'm gonna
saying?
say you nailed it.
Huh?
You nailed it.
Okay.
For me, I certify this message. You know what I'm saying? The book is a good buy. Doesn't cost a lot. You can go to Amazon. Now, how can we find the book and buy the book?
I'll-
Like we go purchase the book right now. How
Yeah,
do we?
yeah. Well, I would send you to go to rodwarnerbooks.com. You click on it. Walmart is having a real quick return on the book. Like if you click
Okay.
on the order, it
Awesome.
comes right back to
Awesome.
real quick. That's what a lot of people have been doing. So go to my website rodwarnerbooks.com, and if you want some therapy, you can go to rodwarnercounseling.com, and you can find me. And also I'm located on Instagram as I am Rod Warner, and on Facebook as Rod Warner.
And for your counseling, it does not have to be in Dallas Fort Worth. You do a lot of
Yeah.
Zoom counseling too. So
yeah. I
this
have
is
an
a
office in Houston
worldwide.
as well. Yeah.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody needs marriage counseling in Washington D.C. and they can Zoom with you.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
we have to have a conversation.
Perfect.
Some conversations before.
Man, look, man, it's been an honor. It's been a privilege. It's been fun. It's been a learning experience. I lost my best friend and big brother 3 Halloweens ago. I lost him, man. And I think that void of big brother, I've been having that, And I just want to tell you publicly, man, I appreciate you, big brother and me.
No,
You know what I'm saying? I really do appreciate that, and thank you for, just being a good big brother. I see you're a big brother to a lot of people. So just shout out to you, and I wish you much success in everything that you touch. That God,
And shout out to you, man, for doing what you're doing, man, being an entrepreneur. And man, you got some high, some good months and some low months.
Oh,
and some,
yeah. Oh,
some
Lord.
unfortunate months. You know what I'm
Jesus.
saying?
Yeah.
And you have a media marketing company right now, man. That's thriving. And
Thank you, man.
most people probably would have tucked it in, man. So shout out to you, man, because
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
this ain't easy. This ain't for the weak, and this ain't for the soft at heart, man. But again, this teaching you to rely on God, and it's also teaching you to stay the course.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be scary.
Yeah.
It's gonna be challenging.
Yeah.
But tell me what ain't.
Boy, that's a bar. That's a whole bar. And I just, like I said, and I appreciate you trusting me with your marketing, bro. I know this is your baby. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to play. And I definitely understand it has to be the Rod Warner way. And I want you to know that I got that message loud and clear, big bro.
Okay, cool.
Definitely understand this. that you are doing a disservice to all the people you know that probably need the big brother in your life, a father figure, that uncle that you can talk to, and he's gonna tell you the game. But guess what? Go to my brother's podcast. The Gentleman's Playbook is live now on YouTube. Go binge watch season 1, and season 2 will be coming up next too. Also, go get the book. It's the 7 S's to Getting Any Woman. Is faith-based book about biblical principles of how and important it is for a man to be a gentleman at all times. You are right here locking in with some amazing entrepreneurs. We want you guys to bet on yourself. Don't play yourself. Be the best version of you that God is going to allow. Elevate your life to get around amazing mentors like Rod Warner and some other the principles that he teaches. And like I always say, out earn the problem. No stingy energy. Go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Make the rest of your life the best of your life. And we out of here with Rod Warner. Go check out the book, I Certified Dispensers. Let's get it.